Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So in today's reading, we are going to be looking into a message that you need to receive 1 week in advance. So this will find you 1 week before something happens, something big is coming up in your life. And let's see, what exactly do you need to know 1 week in advance? What is the message, Spirit, you want to send to the person who is watching this 1 week in advance? Why is this message so important for them to receive in this time of their life? What is the message? Okay, let's start with the 3 tarot cards. So the Queen of Wands. We also have the Eight of Swords. Okay. And the, oh, wow, the Star. Look at this. I'm hearing your 1 week notice. This is your 1 week notice. You have 1 week. You have 1 week to stop hiding. Yeah. 1 week. I'm also hearing popularity, fame. Someone is ready to step into the spotlight. So 1 week from now, some of you can be experiencing a very significant moment, maybe of popularity, virality, being seen, recognized, noticed. You're going to start to attract a lot of attention towards you, and you could have been feeling completely opposite from this up until now. Because as we see, in the middle of these 2 cards, we have the Eight of Swords, which to me, this is saying that in a way you have been feeling overlooked or undervalued, or like people are not able to see what you feel is within you. It's a very uncomfortable place to be in, and I feel like in a way you also have been feeling sort of suppressed and like squeezed and small. It's like I'm seeing a big star being put into a box that feels too small for them. I recently channeled this for my main channel, but I was saying how I went on a walk recently, and I got this very interesting download from Spirit that the plant or the tree will grow as big as the pot it allows it to. And so it's this comparison, you know, if a tree is being planted in a small pot, it's only going to grow as big as that pot it allows it to grow. But if you plant the same tree on an open field with so much room around it, chances are that it's going to grow way bigger than in the pot. And so I feel like this is maybe how you have been experiencing your situation lately in life. And this message is going to be your 1 week notice before I feel you step into this energy of popularity or the energy of being seen, the energy of being recognized finally. So you could have been feeling very undervalued, but that time is coming to an end, and this is your 1 week notice. So what else do you need to know about this? Oh yeah, okay, Page of Swords. And we also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Something is manifesting here out of thin air, I would say, even, because a lot of the times the Ace of Wands, it can give us this impression of something really just appearing into our life and something just manifesting in our life that we didn't see the signs for it prior. That's the thing. I feel it's this moment of manifestation without, I was hearing it's this moment of manifestation without a warning, but you are getting a notice today. So maybe this is the sign that you need to know that this manifestation is coming in, because you could have been seeing no other signs prior to this. It feels like maybe the situation in your life has been feeling very much the same, and this is going to come in very abruptly into your life, not in a destructive way, but in a way that it really genuinely surprises you because you didn't see things leading up to this. You know how sometimes we gradually see an improvement, we gradually start to see some signs of maybe success manifesting in our life, opportunities or popularity manifesting in our life. For you, it's gonna feel like it's just all of a sudden. And maybe this is just like the very obvious 1 week notice that you need to get before all of this starts to unfold in your life. But I feel like you are stepping in a season where you're going to be very visible, you're going to be very noticed, and people are going to be recognizing you and seeing you, because we see with the Page of Swords is that you are starting to gather some interest. People feel very intrigued by you. People want to know who you are. People want to know, why are you all of a sudden showing up? You know, the Page of Swords is a very interesting energy, and it's someone who people genuinely feel intrigued by, not necessarily because they have the most professional skills in something, but because they have the it factor. You know, that celebrity energy, whether you're a celebrity or not, doesn't matter. But that's, I feel like the best way to describe it is like that charisma, that it's an it factor. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, an it factor. So it's like someone who doesn't necessarily qualify, goes to a job interview and still passes the interview, even though they don't have all the qualifications, but they just have the it factor. Or maybe an actor with no experience prior is able to get this role because they have the it factor. Not necessarily the most professional. They have a talent. They have an own way of doing their stuff. But maybe they're not the most like educated in it, or they're not, you know, certified in something. But they're still able to make it work because they make it look cool. They make it look unique, and they make it their own. Okay, we also have the Two of Cups. Oh my god, the Sun card. Wow, okay, what's happening here? Oh, wow. Okay, so there can be some kind of partnership, some kind of union also coming up within these next weeks of your life. I feel like you are attracting some kind of partnership, or maybe being noticed by someone, some kind of divine union. Maybe it's a job opportunity or a job offer for something. But the Sun is saying, like, this is your 1 week notice before things get better for you, because you could have been feeling like you're very, again, hidden and unseen and like unrecognized. But then all of a sudden it changes. All of a sudden it just like abruptly, the energy in your life changes. And it's interesting, right? It's interesting. Sometimes with certain manifestation of our life, we do get signs. We do see sort of things gradually improving, but then sometimes it just abruptly happens, you know, just like nothing can be happening for so long, and then all of a sudden everything starts to happen, right? So it is an interesting energy here that you're experiencing. But yeah, it's like the sudden change of like environment, or the sudden change of your life. Okay, what else is happening for you? What is your 1 week notice here? Maybe I'm gonna get a feather card. What is the message spirit that needs to find this person 1 week in advance? Is there anything important you want to communicate to them 1 week in advance? Okay, we have 2 cards for you. So we have let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Yeah, so this is what I was saying with the Page of Swords. You don't need convention. You don't need... In fact, I feel like you're someone who, if you were to seek convention, it would almost backfire on you. You know, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, let go of the convention, let go of the specifics, and maybe needing to be so professional or needing to be so perfect. Like, you don't need that. You are your own little thing. And don't try to put yourself in a bubble where you don't fit in. Just as I was saying, you know, with the pot in the beginning, maybe for you, convention would be the pot. if you missed the beginning, I was saying, how if you're planted in a small, if a tree is planted in a small pot, it's gonna grow as much as the pot it allows it to. And maybe that's convention for you. Maybe convention for you is that box. But what if you were to allow yourself to be unconventional and allow yourself to be planted in that big open field? How much would you grow then? Because I feel like this is something important for you to hear right now. Maybe being conventional is the exact thing that has been keeping you stuck or has been keeping you unseen. What if you don't need all of that experience? What if you don't need to be professional? What if you don't need to know the correct, exact way of doing something, but what if you can find your own way into doing it? And so I feel like this is something relevant for you to hear. You also have hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. Spirit wants you to hold the highest vision for your life right now. Do not let go of that vision. No matter how impossible it feels, no matter how far away it feels, and I want to emphasize this because I've had a very major turning point in my life a couple of years ago, where, without getting into too much of personal details, something felt so impossible for me and so far-fetched, but my delusional belief that it was gonna happen no matter what is what made it happen, even though it was so impossible and the circumstances were literally all against me. So this is where I want you to also put your focus to the positive outcome of a situation. No matter what is happening, always think positive. Always say to yourself that something good is going to come out of this. It's going to lead to something good. It's going to be good. Right? Always think positive, and I cannot emphasize this enough. How important are your thoughts in each situation in your life? You always have to think in terms of the best outcome possible, and that somehow whatever is happening right now is going to lead to an outcome that's even better than what you're imagining. So hold the highest vision of your life. Spirit is saying, let go of convention, okay? Because maybe what's manifesting right now in your life is not the conventional way. It's not how it's always done, but maybe it's the better way for you, and maybe it's the way for you. Right? So hold the highest vision of your life. Okay, what else do you need to hear? Oh, just as I started to shuffle the deck here, we do have the miracle card that fell on the ground. Also soulmate and prayer. Yeah, these cards are going all over the place. I don't know what's happening. We have miracle that's manifesting literally behind the scenes, and you do not even are aware of something like this. We have the prayer that also fell out, and also the soulmate. So yeah, we were speaking something about like a divine union, right? And so maybe this is where the soulmate comes in. Maybe you have been praying for a miracle. Maybe you have been praying for a miracle in love, for maybe a miracle in partnerships. I'm so sorry about the knocking. But my neighbors are doing some renovations right now. So I feel like you have been praying for maybe a destined person to enter your life. You have been praying for your soulmate. You have been praying for the love of your life to show up. Or maybe you have been praying for a way out of a situation, a way to pursue your inner calling, a way to pursue a life that resonates with you. And so this is your 1 week notice that a miracle is actively manifesting in your life. That even though you cannot see right now, because this is where you are right now, I feel like you're in the midst of this confusion, everything around you is changing. Look at what's happening around you, which you cannot see yet, right? And that's sometimes the tricky thing with manifestation. And that's, I also feel like, why the Ace of Wands showed up for you, to remind you that sometimes we don't see the signs before things come. We don't see slow progress. We don't see slow elevation, but sometimes it just arrives. And that's the way it was supposed to. And so I feel, be open-minded in this time. No matter how stuck you feel, you need to have the highest vision of your life, because around you, things are shifting. That's what I want you to know, that around you, things that you cannot see, people, circumstances, events are moving towards you and in your favor, so that you can receive your parent, that you can receive the miracle that you prayed for, so that you can get in touch with this person, so that you can get in touch with maybe your soul mission. It doesn't matter, but you need to be positive in this time of your life. So I'm gonna get your last card for today, your angel number. What is the message here for the person who is watching? Anything else that they need to know? Ooh, 000. I am a creator. You're one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. So again, a reminder that there are no limits, zero limits to life, zero limits to what you can achieve. The only thing that can limit you is whatever you think it's your limit. Okay, so you will go in life as far as you think you can go. And again, remember, it's all about thoughts. It's all about what you think, what you believe, what you assume. And so I feel like this is where you need to, be open-minded and think big. Think even bigger than what you're thinking right now. Always ask for way more than what you even want. That's something I live by. I always ask for 10 times more than what I believe I want to get in that time, because who knows, maybe I will get it 10 times more, so never be shy, never feel like you're asking for too much out of life, because life is unlimited. So why would you feel guilty for always asking for more? You don't need to feel guilty for asking for more. Always ask for more. I feel like I need one more card for you. Anything else here? Oops. Okay, we're getting 2 more, I guess. Yes, there was more things for you to hear. We have the I Am a Pioneer card. So independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You're extremely capable in life and in work, and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. Yeah, I don't know why I just read that way, but you take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I feel like you're a very powerful individual, and you don't give yourself enough credit for that. You, in fact, undervalue yourself and undervalue your abilities in life. But you're here for a reason, and I feel like you are going to have one of the most skyrocketing seasons of your life, because you are going into something with a lot of brave energy. Yeah, also the number 5, I'm adaptable. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. So I feel like, you maybe recently experienced like this unexpected curveball in life, right? It's like you recently unexpected, maybe there were some circumstances that kind of like caught you off guard. Oh, this card also fell on the ground. I didn't even see it. Number 44. I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. So wow, I feel like this was the missing piece of your entire message. It really is saying how no matter the circumstance, you're always supported into continuing on the present path. And even greater success is going to come. That's the thing. It's like you're someone who, even if you experience a curveball in life or a bit of a downturn, you can always adapt and skyrocket again. And so I feel like this is what you need to know, is that in life, you're always going to climb upwards no matter what. And it feels like each time you go down, you come back even higher than before. Because that's what I'm seeing. It's like I'm seeing a graph of like someone going up, then down, and then higher, and then down, and then even higher. You know, I feel like that's how your life is going to flow. And yes, you're going to have a periods where you need to be adaptable and you need to be flexible and all of that. But it does kind of feel like even after those moments where you feel tested, you come back even stronger. You come back even bigger, and more success comes to you and more of your wishes come to you. And your determination, it feels like it's really paying off. So then know that you're supported in this time of your life. There's a lot of protection around you. So that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.